I'm doing well. Thank you so much for asking. So, what about you?
Sam here. I'm just doing the studies right now, but as I had little bit free time, so I thought better it is to have the conversation with the people because I know that's how we can polish our knowledge as well as communication skills. So yeah.
Oh, that's great. So you're just investing your time to improve. I cannot say like you want to improve your communication skills because you are speaking well English. You want to polish your spoken English, right?
Yeah, spoken English is just a part, and it's a way like language how to speak in, and there are many ways to speak in, and I chosen the English one. But I when I said that I'm investing my time with the books, with the study, so basically I'm gaining knowledge, the wisdom, and the way to represent that is in English. So yeah, of course it's a both. I think motives like work on the English and gain some knowledge while practicing English. So yeah.
Oh, that's great. So you're saying you're just like working on your English, and it's a way only. No problem. And I can see in your background there is a world, world map. So, and I just want to tell you, my name is Sanjabis, and it's been for 1 month. I'm running a YouTube channel where I'm uploading videos related to English. Okay, where
Yeah.
we are doing English conversation.
Yes.
I'm talking to different people from different state as well.
Yes.
Okay, and my YouTube channel name is The Global Voice by Sanjabis. So I wanted to say I can see the world map, behind you. So
Mhm.
today I want to talk about, because I think you are also a student, right? Are you working
Yeah.
as well, or you are just student?
Uh, I completed my studies, but you can consider me right now. I'm a learner because I'm, investing my time. I, done my master's, done my graduation, so I'm just done with the study. Just now, I'm, polishing my skills related to studies because I have in my mind like I want to become a writer, and for that I need some kind of, strong skill, the knowledge, the facts with me. So for that, I'm just brushing up the facts that are available in the book. So yeah.
Oh, you are having good knowledge, I can see, and you have good confidence as well. So I wanted to say you are having a world map behind you. So I wanted to talk about politics. So you are
Sure.
also a student, and elections are about to come. Okay,
Mhm.
we have 2020. We are in 2024. Okay, we have
Yeah.
election in our country, and we are living in democratic country as well, right?
Yeah.
So do you think students should take part in politics? What do you think, what are the benefits as well? If students should take part in politics, what will be the benefits for the country, and what will the benefits for us as well? What do you think?
Yeah. It is well, known like student must be the part of politics, but not be in politics. And I will tell you
Oh my
why.
god.
Because they must be the part of politics, but not in politics. Why? Because if student will get to know about politics, what is actually politics, then as we, it is very well known. Like students, the new generation are the future of the nation. So if they are going to be the future of any nation, and definitely they are going to be, leaders, top leaders, prime minister, president, top bureaucrats. And if they don't have the knowledge like the basic, then definitely they are not going to run the country the way they should. But things start getting worse when the students start, taking, I think, something in their hand, getting the politics directly. At that point of time, basically, they are not focusing on the things like, at some one time you can't, achieve two goals, and they have to learn about study. Because after all, they have to pass out the exams. They have to gain that, knowledge, experience. But when it comes like students start taking the part, in politics, like the politicians are doing, politics is a result, but the study is just the process. But when you are in the process and start going into the results, believe me, you are not going to perform the way you should. Of course you should be a part of the politics, because if you will be a part of the politics, you will learn how to deal with the things and what are the things that are going in a good way, in a wrong way. But if you are not a part of the politics, then believe me, you are not learning the things. Suppose you are a student, you if you have achieved like 18 years of age, you can vote. And that's how you can, if you have some issues like in the society, like if you want to represent the social, so social, I think, issues in the Supreme Court, you can file the PIL. And if you I think want to represent the social issues to the politicians, you can protest, I think, but under some restrictions, like you have to be in legal means. But when you are in politics, you can I think resort to another illegal something, something like that, like they create some, I think, disorder in the parliament. But as a student, it's not your job to create that kind of environment. Of course, you just follow that thing, that as you said that in the starting, that we are a democracy. And of course, when you are a democracy, we have a constitution, the lengthiest constitution in the world. And in that constitution, the fourth part of the constitution, like we have fourth A, article 51A. And you have like a directive, in the fourth part you have the directive principle state policy. And that the directive principle state policies are basically guidelines for the state, how they should run the state, what are the things they should be focusing on. But in, I think, article 51A, you have, I think, fundamental duties, and according to them, you have to be very considerate what are the things you have to do
So
as a person. Yeah.
So Yaspal, I just wanted to say, I don't know about the articles, so you know about the articles 51. To be honest, I don't know about any articles, but
Ah,
the way you
no.
are speaking, the way you are speaking, the knowledge you are having, I can say you can be a political leader. I think it will be good for our country because you are educated as well. The way you are representing, I think you can represent our country as well. So my question was, for example, I'm a student. Okay, I'm not a student. Yeah, I can say I'm a student as well, and it's been for 2 years I'm working as well. Okay, so I was saying, elections are about to come, right? So
Yeah.
if students are taking part, okay, it means they will choose a, they will choose a strong leader, or they will choose a, a right person.
Yeah.
Because in our country, like what is happening, people are voting on the basis of caste, people are voting on the basis of religion. Okay, I was saying, if student will vote according to according to education, so
Yeah.
will we choose a right person? If a student will choose a right person, what are the benefits of, by choosing the right person, what will happen, how we can grow our country, and what are the benefits as well? Can you speak about those things?
Yeah. See, when you said that when student will vote, they will pick up the person, right person. And they hardly care about like color, caste, creed. And that are basically fact. When we talk about like, we have Article 280, and I'm not, not, exactly able to call, maybe Article 280, something like, we have the Election Commission of India. It is constitutional body, and we are having some article. I'm not able to exactly recall it. I'm just, naming it. But according to that, in that, the, I think, the preamble, like election commission has suggested, like in a democracy, the elections must be free and fair, and without any bias. And that can only happen like when we start focusing on the quality, not the, thing, other allegiance, which party do you believe in, which ideology do you carry. What matters the most is that we have to think, like, in the sense that we have to carry our nation, not our ideology. Because what survives, thing, what will be forever, the nation, not us. We are just, an instrument, but the end, we are just, the way to the end is nation, and we are just instruments, and we are waste. But when students, start picking up the right person, then definitely, believe me, they are going to pick the right person. But that's not what is happening. Like, think up, like, right now, many political parties, and they are basically, offering people freebies, and they are just worried about the, I think, votes. And of once they are, in the power, they are, hardly care about the people. But basically,
Yes.
many people used to blame to the politicians. But mind it, dear friend, if somebody is to blame to for the things that is happening, if you consider that wrong thing is happening, believe me, it's people to blame, because we have chosen them, we have given the vote. It's our power, it's our power. We made them to sit at the top of the country. And if they are not doing the right thing, when you said that whether students should be the part of the politics or not, so I said they should be the part of the politics, but not in the politics. Because if students start playing the politics, then they will, start ignoring things that they should do. But right now, as their, job is, they are student, they are learning, but they must be a part of the politics. Because right now, elections are coming around, and they should raise the issues. Because suppose you have learned, you are educated, the what are the things
So
going on in society, so you can better brought
yeah,
them to the top leaders. So yeah.
so Yaspal, I like your one thing. You are saying students should be part of politics. they should not be in politics, right?
Yeah,
I like that thing. And you have spoken very well thing. And I also wanted to the same thing. Yeah, you should know like what is running in our country. We should aware. Okay, we should be a part of politics, we should not be in politics.
yeah,
So I also wanted to say same thing, because for us, we have, our career is important, because we have to work for our family, we have to work for our society. But yeah, we should choose a right person as well, so
yeah,
he can work for our nation. Okay, if we choose a right person, he will work for our nation. Okay, and if we are choosing a right person, like it means he will do good works, right, for a country. It means if we do good works for our country, we'll get benefits. Okay, our country will get benefits,
yeah,
right? So it means student will also get benefit.
yeah. After all, they will get. You know,
Yes.
when we say democracy, democracy is not just going to, election booths and vote. No, it's not only vote. Democracy is, your way of thinking, your way of leading the nation. Think of, like, I would like to give an example of one book. It is written by Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. And there are two books related to this topic. Like one is India 2020 as a developed nation. The another one like growth and its, India and its growth story. And in that book, one person, so yeah, asked that to Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, sir, we, got freedom in 1947, but we are not, growing the way China has grown up. Like China got, freedom in 1949. So how, what are the tips that you want to suggest we should, I think apply in our nation as an Indian? Then Dr. Kalam suggested that what kind of things do you want actually? Like, do you want democracy, development? Do you want development, but not democracy? But I think despotic rule. And then the pastor said that we want like a democracy, development with democracy. In democracy means you are free. In democracy, each and everything is flourishing. Right now, even you have the courage, you have that voice. You can I think say to something to the prime minister of a nation, president of a nation, if they are doing the wrong thing. But in I think despotic rule, you don't have that kind of freedom, liberty, the courage. And think of China. Same is the case. In China, you
Yes.
can't dare to see, speak even a single word against the government. But in India, you can go to and abuse even to the prime minister. Hardly, of course,
Yes.
yeah. Of course, if
Yes.
you will,
Yes.
we have the rights like
Ye-
in second part of the Indian Constitution, we are having like in first part. Yeah, in third part. In first part we had we have article related to union, and the second part is related to citizenship, and the third part is related to fundamental rights that we are having as citizens. And article 19 says that we have the freedom to speak, something like that. But as using that articles, you can do anything. But there is restrictions as well, because unless until you are going to hurt somebody else's right, violate somebody else's right, definitely you are going to be restricted. But unless until you are not hurting, you are not violating anybody's right, believe me, nobody can stop you, not even prime minister, president, because we have the custodian of our fundamental rights is Supreme Court. But democracy and development, and when I think when we lead development in the democracy, they are a little bit the pace of development a little bit slowed by, because we are having many opinions. In China, if they want to do one thing, they will pass out one law, and to fulfill that law, they hardly care about the people. They will kill the people even if they have to. But in India, it's not possible. They
Yeah.
have,
Yeah.
yeah, in India they
Yes,
have
you
to
are right. Yes, you are right. Because we are living in a democratic country, right? Because we have lacks of, I can say, lacks of opinions. So it is stopping so many things. If I
yeah,
want to do some good work, right? People, some people will say no, it's not good for them. Some people say it's good for them. Some people say no, it's not good. It's not good for anyone.
yeah,
So this is stopping the progress of our nation. But
yeah,
what we can do, right? So we are
yeah,
living in in a democratic country, so we have to choose a right person, so they can do something, something good for our nation, and definitely they can solve these problems as well. And I hope one day they will solve this problem as well. I cannot say anything, okay, because
yeah,
we are not in the right right platform talk about, like, who can do that thing. But one day definitely it will also happen.
yeah. If we start
Yes.
speaking from that point of view, then we are going to show our allegiance. And believe me, I hardly care about BJP, I hardly care about Congress, I hardly care about Aam Aadmi Party or somebody else. What I care about is like our nation should grow, right? And
Yes,
that
you are
must be like
right.
any party. No matter which party is in the power, the main motive of that party must be like, okay, lead the nation. Lead, of course, there is a one concept like inclusive development. And it happens like it is not only, earning some monies. No, inclusive development. Each and everybody should be included in the, I think, workforce. Each and everybody should be included in the, I think, democracy, the voting system. Each and everybody should be included in the health system. Each and everybody should be included in the education system. So each and every, perspective should be in an equal, I think, way, so that our nation, as a nation, can grow. Otherwise, I think, of course, but I think it's our responsibility. Like, of course, the personal choice, like many people are, I think, have some preference with the BJP, many have with the Congress, with the Aam Aadmi Party. So why do we worry about them? It's their personal choice, and they are free to do what. And we should be, okay, I think, worry about is that, okay, if something is going wrong, then we should raise our voice and come together, so that to make the amends that the things that are getting wrong, and to from getting, we should stop them basically from getting wrong. And this, yeah, I think this is a responsibility. And believe me, to lead a nation, to grow as a nation, it is not a responsibility of one person just sitting at the top of the country, not one political party, not one politician. It is the responsibility of each and everybody. Let me quote one, I think, line said by Plato. Plato is, I think, a Western thinker, so philosopher. So he said that nation is nothing but the people who, nation is nothing but the people who are living in the nation. So what is nation? You know, of course, we as a nation, but what nation is not something, physical. It is ideology. Nationality, we are Indian. Somebody say we are Pakistani. Somebody may say like they are Chinese, they are, they are Russian. Tell me, what is the physical difference? Same, the land that we are having, same is with China, same is with Russia. Of course, the climate may differ, but the idea that making them nation like nationality, that is the on mind, a psychological concept. So of course, if as a nation, we have to in that way to
Okay.
lead. Yeah,
Okay, Yashpal, you are having very great knowledge about Indian politics as well as the world politics. That's why there is a map behind you. The way, in the starting, we have started this video, right? We have started the conversation. I told you there is a, map behind you. So I can see your knowledge, I can see your confidence as well. But now I'm very short of time. Okay, I think we will discuss about this topic later as well, right? So,
yeah,
and
sure.
the way you are thinking about this country, okay, you are thinking for this country, and I don't know, like you told me, like there is a Western philosopher ideology. What did you say? Can you repeat that line?
you know
The people, you were saying nation is
nation
nothing, the people are some, like.
nation is nothing but the people. See, because what
Okay,
makes
so
a nation, yeah,
so
what
I
makes a
like
nation.
I like that. Mhm. Okay, speak.
So what makes a nation is the people, and who believe in one ideology. Like we are all Indian, and we believe this in our concept, like we are Indian. This
So
is the
so I so I like that philosophy. Okay, it's a Western philosophy, but it's a good, good philosophy. We should also accept that philosophy. And now we are very short of time, so we will discuss later as well.
and
So Yaspal,
one thing. Don't only go with the Western philosophy. Of course, Sam is the Sam
please,
related. Yeah,
please finish in just 30 seconds, okay? Because
yeah.
like I'm running short of time, and I have to go somewhere.
So don't go
Yeah.
only with the Western philosophy. Same line is said by Mahatma Gandhi. Same line. So I'm just given the
Oh,
Plato's concept.
sorry for that. Okay, we have Indian ideology as well. Sorry for that. I apologize.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
Yaspal. So then, thank you so much for participating on this conversation.
yeah. Thank you so much for having the I think patience because my answers are so lengthy. So I'm sorry. Okay, bye.